used to hate sports for most of my life. But now, in my 20s, I actually not only stay consistent with working out, but I also managed to find joy in exercising. You've heard plenty of times that in order to make a habit out of exercising or pretty much anything, you have to make it part of your identity. But how do you really, actually, realistically do it? Especially if you are an average person with a 9-to-5 job, household chores, and plenty of work on your mind. Today, I want to share my experience and my suggestions that might help you finally commit to a workout routine. Starting with idea number 1, find the right motivation. I know it is a cliche thing to say, but you really have to start with why. The thing is, our bodies are built to store energy. So you really have to find a good reason to persuade your mind that whatever you're about to do is worth spending energy for. A very important note here, and you might know it already, but looks should never be your motivation. It just doesn't work. First of all, your body keeps changing throughout life. And I'm not even talking about drastic changes like a sudden weight loss or weight gain, but if you look at yourself in the mirror in summer and in winter, these two images won't be identical. On top of that, if you're a woman, if you run off of natural menstrual cycle, you must have noticed that your body looks different on a day-to-day basis. The only time we can maintain a certain body image is after our death, so do not recommend doing that. Additionally, when we are chasing looks, we keep pushing the goal further and further into the future. We start with trying to lose a little bit of weight, then once we're about to achieve this initial goal, we want to lose a little bit more, then a little bit more, then a little bit more, and we're never satisfied with the result because looks were never the problem to begin with. The problem was that we didn't like what we saw in the mirror, but that's not a body problem, it's a mind problem. I know you might be thinking right now, it's so easy to say that when you are a skinny person. But as I said already, looks are never the issue, and trust me, I have had my fair share of body insecurities that led to poor mental and physical health, so I definitely know what I'm talking about. But anyway, if looks can't be our motivation, then what can be? You can start working out for your health, but for that, you will have to have some particular issue in mind. For example, you can start working out because you have some back issues, regular headaches, some digestive problems. You need to have this pain point, this goal in mind that will keep you going forward. You can start working out because of someone else, meaning if your friend or a partner or a family member takes up a particular sport, you can join them and use them as your motivation. You can use lifestyle as your motivation. So if you follow some people online and you like the life they are living and you want to live a similar life, you can use this lifestyle as a driving force. But you have to be careful and you have to make sure that your motivation is their lifestyle and not their look, so this one might be slightly trickier. You can view exercising as part of your healing journey. You can define it in terms of working with your inner child, processing your emotions, healing generational trauma. We all know that exercise helps quite a lot process our emotions and release whatever is not serving us anymore. You can use creativity as your motivation. There is a bunch of studies that suggests that exercising helps people brainstorm and come up with new ideas. You can view it as a meditation practice and use that as your motivation. You can use this time to listen to music or audiobooks and use that as your motivation. You can use pretty much anything that's important to you and just find an angle or a hook to connect it with working out. Idea number 2. Experiment with different forms of exercise. It's hard to get into something you find boring. And for many people, when it comes to working out, only 2 options exist. Either going to the gym or doing some group sports. But hear me out. You're watching this video on YouTube. Use the same platform to find workout ideas, try them out, and find whatever works for you. Trust me, there are so many options nowadays. You can do dancing classes, yoga classes, Pilates, HIIT, stretching, whatever you want for virtually no cost. So give them a try and find what you like. Also, a pro tip, you don't have to stick to the same routine. Once you get bored with your sports of choice, you can always switch it up and try something else. Idea number 3. Lower the entry barrier. My first time at the gym, I got so anxious. I had to book sessions with a personal trainer just to get comfortable with the feeling of being at the gym. Gym anxiety is no joke and people struggle with it quite a lot. But good news is that you don't have to start with something that nearly triggers a panic attack for you. Start with something that you already find enjoyable. Start with walking, start with yoga, start with stretching. Start by working out for 10-15 minutes a day. Make it easy for yourself. Idea number 4. Make enough wiggle room for yourself. When building a new habit, the worst thing you can do is being a perfectionist about it. Do not, I repeat, do not hyperfixate on what or how you do. If your goal is to hit a gym 2 or 3 times a week, but for some reason you can't do it on the day you plan to, there's still plenty of things you can do. You can do some gentle stretching, you can go for a walk. If you don't have time for this because you need to clean your apartment, you can count cleaning as a form of exercise. Count all small steps in the direction of your goal and celebrate all the wins, no matter how big or small they are. This is the only way to ensure you stay consistent with your workout routine. Idea number 5. Prioritize joy over performance. When I got curious about jogging, I didn't start by running a 10k or even a 5k. Truth to be told, I couldn't run even 2 kilometers in one go. But that was not the point. My goal was to go out, start exercising, and run for as much as I can for as long as I enjoy it. Today, when my average running distance is in fact 10 kilometers or 6 miles, I still don't expect it from myself on each and every run. Instead, I tell myself that I just have to run for as much as I can for as long as I enjoy it. And you know what? Even though my progress has been way slower than those of other people, I've never given up on it. When you focus on joy exercise brings you, instead of some superficial goals, you create this connection between happiness and working out. This connection ensures that you will come back to your workout routine tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and a year from now on. Idea number 6. Commit financially. This one is a bit hacky and it might not work for everyone, but anyway, I noticed for myself that when I pay for a class and the sum is significant, I will definitely commit to it. Doesn't matter whether it's a workout class or any other activity, what's important is the money aspect. It works even better when I buy a package or a membership. Then I will not only try to show up for each and every class that's part of the program, but I will try to take up some extra classes because this creates this illusion of a higher return on investment. And this is it. These are 6 ideas on how to stay disciplined with a workout routine, especially if you are a busy person. I hope you found this video useful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section, and as always, I wish you a happy day and I will see you next time. Bye bye.